Okay, magandang umaga po. Nandito po tayo sa KBO On the Road together with Johnny D. At ngayon po nandito tayo sa may Porac. At meron po kasing complaint from one of our audience. At minessage po tayo, meron po silang nais na idulog, lalong-lalo na kung kayo po naranasan na rin po ninyo gumamit ng Gcash, mga electronic payment. At minsan nagkakaproblema po tayo ngayong umaga. Ngayong araw na ito, guest po natin, ito, ipapakilala po nila kayong mga sarili. Go ahead po mama, magandang araw po.
My name is Nida. I am a Robinson customer.
Ayun, so your customer, Robinson, pakilala po ninyo ang inyong son.
And this is Edward, is my husband.
Yeah.
We live here in the Philippines for almost 4 years. Since that, we always go to Robinson with my shopping.
Robinson's po dito sa may Porac.
That is Kutput, and then we move here in Porac,
Okay.
in Babosakan. And we have problem is going for over 3 months now.
Okay. What is your problem? What is your complaint?
The complaint, I went shopping there again because I went to Kutkut.
Mhm.
They deliver, but I forgot some item.
Okay.
So I went here till Bastagan. No, I'm sorry. Babosakan because I live close by.
Okay.
But I spent about 2,800 something. And then he paid Gcash and he went through.
Okay.
And
So, ang gamit po ninyo, what kind of card are you using? You use the card.
The one that Gcash gives you.
The Gcash card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The debit card.
and then
They stuck it in the machine and
he
went through.
went through.
it went through on my side. I got an immediate text message from Gcash saying,
The payment was successful.
Yes,
successful.
but they have, I think they have problem about their cashier register or something. So they don't print the receipt.
Okay.
But
But you have a receipt, digital receipt from Gcash.
yes,
They're saying they couldn't print out
Yes.
a register receipt. You know, you got to give you a receipt and you show it to the guard on the way out.
But you receive a digital receipt text
With a
message.
reference number.
Yeah, with a reference number.
Correct amount,
Yeah.
everything. And they even had the store out there to be paid.
yeah,
But their communication problems they had with their device, and you put the card in,
Yeah.
maybe had no bars or one bar, so
no-
lost connection to the host.
So they have a problem with the connection.
Yeah, the screen says lost connection to the host. So
Yeah.
that's not our problem, you know, it's our problem. But as a customer, they kind of embarrassed us. It took almost an hour to get out of there, and then they wouldn't give us the groceries or nothing, no
So
receipt.
what happened is you didn't get the groceries that you bought, and then your card was charged. Was
yes,
debited.
yes, yeah,
So most probably ang magiging action po nito magko-complain sila. So you complain.
yes,
So you filed a complaint.
yes.
Yeah, I
The manager, she says she gonna take into their main office.
Okay.
but it was the weekend, it was a Saturday, I can't call anybody.
Yeah, and he said this working days. I said it's okay. And then we're gonna call you Gcash. They're gonna explain. But it's been 3 months. We're 3 months nothing.
So what is the reply from the grocery? What's the name? The grocery?
Robinson.
Yeah, supermarket.
Supermarket.
Yes.
Robinson's Easy Mart.
In
Babos.
Babosakan po. Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the response from them?
The manager said they're gonna be sure into their money
If they
they
get a
want.
refund, yeah, they
Yeah.
oh, our register's not gonna reflect your payment because
Yes.
there was a connection problem. So we can't give you the groceries or money back
He said,
because we don't have a transaction in there.
On their end.
Yeah.
But on your
They took the
cell
money.
phone.
They took it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right away, the bounce dropped, you know?
Okay.
wala po the receipt na.
Oh, yeah.
So you have the receipt here.
And po niya,
I showed the manager, the assistant manager, took a picture of it. The lady, the manager, really, I had a feeling she doesn't really know what to do.
Yes.
And when you experience a problem like that, most stores are supposed to have a hotline that they could call, like IT or something like that. Our computers are down, you know, or I had a problem with the transaction. And usually they're 24 hours, 7 days a week. Or
Or since you have the reference number,
Yeah.
As a complete proof that money was debited from your
Right in
account,
front of the
Gcash
cashier.
account, yeah.
Right away.
They could just have taken a photo of that and
Yeah.
gave you your groceries.
no,
Again, I don't think she wasn't trained like that, or something was wrong. She didn't know what to do, basically.
Yeah.
It seemed like, because when we talked to another manager at another store we used to shop at, he was like, what's wrong with that manager? You know, I mean, there's an incident report they can fill out, give you the groceries,
Yeah.
reflect
I
your
said
transaction.
nothing.
Yeah, probably. Okay, we don't know what is she? He?
Yeah.
Is she okay? Well, we can't judge, but her judgment doesn't really deep like a manager,
Yeah, I mean, no.
It's not, you don't have really knowledge about
Yes.
And then we were there,
decision.
while we were there, another customer was like, oh, I had the same problem with my
3
credit card.
months.
It took 2 months, 3 months for me to get a refund.
So-
She's like right away, no, his problem's different. No, it sounds like the same problem. Connection, you charged him, but you didn't give him nothing.
and you got charged. So,
And then the customer has to wait 2 months, 3 months, or
what happened is you've been exchanging email and you've been receiving email from Gcash itself.
Yeah,
yeah, but it seems like it's an automated computer generated. As soon as you get the email, it says, this is a computer generated response email. Like the computer automatically sends you
Yeah.
Have you
Basically.
updated your complaint with the Robinsons?
the last response we had last month
Okay.
from her was, I spoke to the home office. The home office
Take care.
approved your refund. So basically on their side, they talking like they're done. They approved it in the home office.
So
Their hands are washed, you know.
what
Now we're waiting. Yes.
what they're saying is all you have to do is wait for it, right? But it's been 3 months.
Exactly. Why? Why so long? I don't understand.
So yun po ang tanong, mga kababayan, kung naka-experience na rin po kayo ng tulad nito, nagkaroon ng problema, i-comment nga po ninyo dyan kung ilang months inabot sa inyo bago nakita ninyo ang refund sa inyong credit card, debit card, whatever, no? Hindi lang Gcash, alam ko, yung iba, marami din mga online pay format tulad ng Maya, whatever. Pero this time around, we're talking about Gcash. Gcash card po ang ginamit nila. At hanggang ngayon naghihintay pa rin po sila. They're still waiting for the refund to be reflected. Have you checked your Gcash card, your Gcash?
I check out today several times a day. Usually when you get a refund or cash back or something and money, they send you a text message first or email saying you have a refund or you.
So right now, no cash credited to your account yet for the particular. Okay. So yan po, isa pong panawagan ng ating mga kababayan, lalo na actually si Ma'am Balikbayan, ang dating na. Yeah.
And she's a senior citizen here.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
and it's her money that they took.
Yeah,
How did they get away with treating senior citizens like that?
exactly.
You know, that's not right. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, matagal na po sila nakabalik dito sa Pinas at yun nga, medyo untoward na hindi magandang experience para sa kanila. So ano pong message ninyo? Sa Robinson, sa Gcash, or
Both.
sige po.
Meron, pwede ako magtanong.
Sige po.
Meron gustong itanong, ang Robinson, gaya dito sa Porac, may about 3, the one in Bagusakan and in Tokyo. So sometimes I'm that way, I stop that way to shop. One time I was nag-shopping ako doon. Pag uwi ko dito ng gabi, yung cheese na binili ko, puro pula po.
Okay.
Ngayon, kinabukasan, nandito yung resibo. Katapos, dinala ko dito sa Tokwing highway dito sa
Malapit po sa inyo.
Oo, mas malapit to. So, they just ignore it.
Mhm.
Sabi nila, hindi namin pwedeng tanggapin yan o palitan. Bumalik ka kung saan mo binili.
Mhm.
Sabi ko, binili ko to sa Robinson dyan sa may Kukut. Instead na tatakbo pa ko doon, Robinson din ito, hindi po pwedeng palitan. Sabi nila, hindi.
Ayun. Base po sa experience, no? Siguro iba dito sa atin.
Oo.
Usually po pag ganyan, ang sasagot nga po nila is go back to the branch.
Yeah,
Where you bought it. Yeah.
Kind of like some banks here operate. They want you to deal with the branch and set the account up with. So they wanted her to take the cheese all the way back to
That's how it is.
Yeah. It's the same company. As long as you have a receipt there from the company, you know,
Meron,
and you can see the cheese is green
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's expired.
That's how inconvenient yung ano natin. At saka hindi pa mga kababayan, hindi pa ganun ka-develop when it comes to customer service.
Yeah.
Talagang it's very basic, right? You're one company, but it's like you're divided by branches.
Yeah, like independent operators.
Exactly. So,
Like it's a franchise.
yeah.
You have independent owners.
Pero yun nga sinasabi natin, that's what we're saying. I hope they can improve whether it's a company policy. I hope you can review and try to improve on it.
Yeah, why make a senior citizen have to
as
suffer
long,
for groceries?
Exactly.
That whole month she had no groceries.
as long na may resibo, di ba?
Yes.
Makita mo ang resibo. They don't acknowledge that.
Siguro eye-opener to, lalo na sa buong Pilipinas na hindi lang Robinson, sa lahat ng mga kumpanya, pati sa gobyerno. Diba? Even in government kasi, ganyan. For example, you met an accident somewhere else.
Yeah.
And they will have to find out kung saang barangay ka or saang resident ka. And they want to process that the complaint on where you actually live. Diba? It defies logic eh. Diba? It doesn't make any sense in Canada. So sana, I hope they can improve on that, or the whole system, the whole, in the Philippines, not only about Robinsons, but also on sa mga basic utilities like water, electric. I hope integrated lahat ng branches, right? Okay. So isang concern po yun, mag-comment po kayo dito sa atin kung ano po mga suggestion niyo.
Another comment. Whenever I see Gcash advertisement, if you look on the comments in the bottom, I don't think we're the only ones.
There are a lot of complaints. Yeah, of course.
All different kind of problems they're having. You know, not just refund or I paid for my debit card, never got it, and different things. So I don't know. I think they all have equal problems. You know, when you all have equal problems, it counts up to one big problem for a small person like a senior citizen. You know,
Yeah, there's a problem
there's a
talaga.
problem.
So right now, what they're doing is they're still waiting for emails confirming that Gcash has been refunded. The money has been refunded. So we will keep watching this. Babantayan po namin ito. Tulad po nung minsan nandito din tayo sa Porac, yung tungkol sa tubig naman. Kung may follow-up report po tayo dyan. Thank you very much po. You still have something?
And if anybody else has problems with Gcash or Robinsons, please let us know. We'd like to know your input. Let us know if you've had any problems with either one.
Yes,
So it might not just be us.
that's right.
So it might be a lot of people suffering out there. Maybe some people never got a refund at all.
All right.
They contact Jimmy.
Yeah, they contact New Media Pampanga
Yeah.
or the authorities and let us know about it. We can talk about it online. We can also help others
Yeah.
who's having the same
Yeah, because we didn't know what to do. Like, what do you do here? I mean, what do we have to do? Call the PNP to come? You know, to file a report?
Of course, it's not.
Because it's like, we felt like they stole the money from her. You know, it's like, almost like a scam. Like, got disappeared and then nothing.
And
No groceries.
yung pong pera na yun, pang grocery po nila para sa monthly supplies, pagkain.
Yeah.
So napaka-importante po.
She's retired and on the budget. and then that for a whole month, because of that, she had to suffer.
Dapat, guys, alam naman natin yung, lalo na sa mga senior citizen, dapat we afford them all the convenience. Sa linya nga, pinapauna po natin sila, merong senior citizen lane. O dapat naman sana dito maayos ka agad ng Gcash at ng Robinsons. Ma'am, maraming salamat po. Thank you.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Edward. Yun po. Ito po ang Balita on the road. And kung may sagot po kayo, just comment. Thank you very much.